Hi everybody, my name is Estelle Tracy. I'm a chocolate addict and food blogger, and I recently committed to a 37 chocolates challenge, which means that I will be sampling 37 US made chocolates by my 37th birthday on Halloween of 2015. For my 22nd and 23rd reviews today, I decided to sample 2 bars made by Chuao. And the reason I picked these 2 bars is twofold. Number one, I love how fun the packaging looked, and I mean my mouth was watering just looking at this chocolate croissant looking picture here. And second, I love the story of the founder of Chuao. So here on the back of the bar there is a little piece called My Story. And so Michael was he left a career in his 30s, left a career in IT in Venezuela, decided to go to culinary school in Paris. He followed his heart and discovered it was made of chocolate. So of course I fell for his story and I couldn't wait to try these bars. So the first one I'm going to review here is actually called the Salty Chocolate Crunch. And according to the ingredients on the back of the bar, we have some breadcrumbs in it, and that's what gives it the crunch, as well as some salt. The one thing I wanted to point out here is the fact that the first ingredient in this bar isn't cacao as we've been used to so far, but a premium dark chocolate. And if you see between parentheses, you have the ingredients that actually compose the premium dark chocolate. And then it starts with cacao, 60% cacao, and then cacao butter, sugar, and the usual suspects. And what that tells me is that Chuao doesn't make its chocolate from scratch. They start by buying what's called couverture chocolate. They melt it, temper it, add whatever add-ins they want to add, mold it, and do what they have to do until they have the bar at the end. So they don't go through the process of selecting the cacao beans from their farmers. So it's just something for you to know and understand when you read a back of a bar here. There's nothing wrong with not being a bean-to-bar manufacturer, but it's good to know what you're buying. So I have a square of this chocolate. You see here it says love, and every square has a different very enticing word written on top. And you can see a bunch of crunchies here on the sides. They kind of look like cornflakes almost. And in the mouth, now this is such a fun bar. The chocolate itself is nice and dark. You have a little bit of salty action going on, but the crunch is really awesome. There's a ton of crunch in this bar. It reminds me of a grown-up version of Nestle Crunch. If you really used to like it when you were younger and you're craving a more adult flavor, well, this, in my opinion, this is it. I think you're going to really enjoy this bar. So next, I'm going to review the Firecracker bar. And so the name Firecracker comes from 2 ingredients in this bar. One is popping candy and the other is chipotle. So I can't wait to tell you how that's going to taste like. We have a square here, and as you'll see, you can see some of the popping candy on the side, and in the mouth this goes. This is so much fun. For the moment I actually bit into the square, it was an explosion of popping candy. It was actually quite intense. It's still going on, and then on the back you have a little bit of heat from the chipotle. The popping is in the back of my throat. This is such a fun bar. Now, it's not your fancy bean-to-bar chocolate, but if you have a girls' night out or in or whatever, slumber party or grown-up slumber party, this would be such a fun chocolate to share with your girlfriends. It's just such a different sensation. If you've never had this before, the popping is super intense. So I would really highly recommend this. So you'll find these 2 bars in some of the larger grocery stores. I was able to find these 2 bars in the candy aisle of my Wegmans grocery store. So that's a chain from the Mid-Atlantic. This retail for $4.99 for a 2.7 ounce bar, which is about 80 grams. I think for the fun you get from this bar, I think it's a really good price. I'd love to know what you think. Leave a comment on this YouTube video or contact me on facebook.com/37chocolates. I really hope you like the Firecracker bar as much as I do. I see you next time.